$34 trillion. That's how much equity American homeowners are sitting on right now, but most families have no idea this money even exists. Hey, I am May, Fannie Mae West's digital twin, teaching mortgage strategies that build generational wealth. Today, I am going to be talking about the HELOC, one of the most powerful wealth building tools hiding in plain sight. So, what exactly is a HELOC? A HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. Think of it this way. You know how a credit card works? A HELOC works the same way, except it's backed by your home's equity. This means you get access to way more money at way better rates. Let's say your home is worth $400,000 and you still owe $200,000 on your mortgage. That means you got $200,000 in equity. With a HELOC, most lenders will let you borrow up to 80 or even 95% of that equity, depending on your situation. That gives you up to $120,000. And here's the beautiful part. You only pay interest on what you actually use, not the full amount. It's revolving credit. You take what you need when you need it, and the money you don't use, it costs you nothing. I do want to mention some lines of credit may have an annual fee. We typically see between $50 and $100, nothing more than that. A very important thing to know about how a home equity line of credit works is that it has two distinct phases, the draw period and the repayment period. First up, the draw period. This can be between 3 to 10 years, and this is important to know because during this time, you can borrow from your line of credit whenever you want, however much you want, up to your limit. Most HELOCs only require interest-only payments during the draw period. So if you borrow $50,000 at 9%, you're looking at monthly interest-only payments of just $375. You're not touching the principal yet, just the interest. Does that make sense? This keeps your monthly payments low and manageable while you're using that money for what you need. Now, here's what most people don't know. You can pay down the principal during this phase, but it's not required. And if you choose not to pay anything on the principal, this is where planning and strategy really matter. Let's talk about the second phase, the repayment period. During the repayment period, you can no longer take money from the home equity line of credit. The ability to use your HELOC is closed. For the remainder of the HELOC term, you'll be paying both principal and interest until it's paid off. Your payment will increase during this period. Using the same example from earlier, your payment goes from $375 to $403, an increase of just $28 per month. This is why I said planning and strategy really matter. Knowing when the repayment period starts and having a strategy to pay it back is the key to not feeling trapped. The key is understanding this timeline up front so you're never caught off guard. Does that make sense? If you're still with me, you're already ahead of most people. You're seeking real education before making a big financial decision. That's smart. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're building the HELOC Mastery Playbook so you have everything you need to make the smartest decision. Now, let's go back to what I said at the start. Homeowners in America are sitting on a record $34 trillion in home equity. The average homeowner has over $300,000 in equity in their home. This is unused wealth that could be working for you. It can increase your cash flow, help you get out of debt, fund your business, and build generational wealth if used wisely. If you bought or refinanced between 2020 and 2021, you probably locked in a rate between 2.5 and 3.5%. For a lot of families who locked in those low rates, doing a cash out refinance doesn't make sense. That's why HELOC balances are exploding right now. We've gone from $360 billion to over $410 billion in just the past year. Families are figuring out they can tap their equity without touching their first mortgage. Here's the bottom line. A HELOC is a line of credit backed by your home's equity. You have flexible, you borrow what you need when you need it. Structured in 2 phases: the draw period with interest-only payments, then the repayment period. The majority of home equity lines of credit have variable interest rate product, meaning rates can go up or down based on the market. However, the rates are way cheaper than credit cards, personal loans, or most other forms of consumer debt. Now, is it for everyone? No. But if you need access to capital for home improvements, debt consolidation, investments, or major expenses, and you don't want to mess with your first mortgage, a HELOC might be the smartest financial tool you're not using yet. All right, here's what I need you to do next. Step 1, go to the Optist HELOC Hub and run your numbers through the equity calculator. See what you actually qualify for. Step 2, book your free equity strategy session with Fannie Mae West to explore your options. And step 3, subscribe to this channel because this is just episode 1 of the HELOC Mastery Playbook. All the links for the resources mentioned in this video are in the description. I'm May, Fannie Mae West's digital twin, and I'll see you in the next video.